So today, had a couple hours, so I thought I might play around with these side panels. Um, this one especially has got a big chunk out of it, as you can see. This one's got a crack in it. So I'm gonna see if we can fix these up. I went to Crappy Tire and got some color match paint. So we're gonna attempt to see what we can do with these. So with this one, with the big chunk missing out of it, I took some mesh and pop riveted it in, and I'm going to take some body filler with the fiberglass strands in it, and just go over top of it and sand it all in. Obviously, you're still going to see the rivets and stuff like that, but I just want to get it to make it look a little bit nicer and paint it up. And like I said in the first video, it's not some kind of concourse restoration or anything. We're just going to try to make it nice and clean and running good. The other one with the crack in it here, you can see I've got some epoxy that's supposed to work pretty good with plastic. So we'll try gluing that up, and we'll try painting it. So we've got this side panel. I just put some epoxy in the crack and taped it closed, and then we smeared a combination of epoxy and that fiberglass filler resin stuff on the back side. So hopefully that works out. And then the other one, we used the combination filler fiberglass resin on the outside. I think by the time we sand that out, it might look okay. I might even, we'll see how it sands out. I might even try to just feather it out past the rivets, even if it has a little bit of a bulge in it. You might not even see the rivets. So we'll let that set up and we'll see how it works. Well, all I can say is that very much exceeded all expectations. I did not think it would turn out that nice. Feathered it out past the rivets. Did the fiberglass filler with the fiberglass stands in it, and then feathered it out with some regular filler. So I think after I prime it, I'll take a little bit of spot putty and touch up any little air bubble holes or anything, and I think it's turned out pretty good. A little bit rough on the backside, but who cares? You're never going to see that anyways. So it exceeded my expectations. We'll see how good it looks after it's all primed and painted. Well, I think that turned out pretty good. This is the one that had the big chunk out of it. I think when I sand that down and spray it with the green, I think it'll look all right. And this is the other one that had the crack in it. You can still kind of see the crack. I used a fairly thick coat of primer on it, so we'll sand it down after the primer dries and give it a shot of green, and I think they'll definitely both look acceptable for what we're looking for. This is the green that I was able to get. I think it should match fairly close. We'll see how the panels turn out. I wouldn't do this right away. I want to get it all running good and licensed and everything first, but I did find a place online that you can buy the actual TC decals to redo this with again. So who knows, maybe if the side panels turn out and this green color matches okay, that might be something to think about in the future. Maybe taking the tank off and filling the dents and sanding it all down and priming it or painting it and getting new decals for it would be kind of cool too. But yeah, I don't know, that would be a long way down the road. We just want to get it on the road and licensed first. Well, I think they turned out really good, way beyond my expectations. I was just wanting to make them look a little bit nicer, but I think they look awesome. That's one that had the crack in it, and that's actually the one that had the big chunk out of it. The one that had the big chunk out of it almost turned out nicer than the one that just had the small crack in it. Anyways, we'll see how we'll let them dry up, and we'll peel the masking tape off the cymbals, and we'll see how they look. We've got the side panels all on. Looked pretty good. Makes it look like $1 million. I'm gonna fire it up, and we'll take it for a spin. And I haven't started it at all today, so you'll be able to see how we got it dialed in. It starts up really good, or at least it has been. Probably won't this time, but hopefully. Okay. So there we have it. It seems to run okay. I do have to do a little more tuning on it, but for the most part, it runs pretty decent. So now I got to decide what to do next on it. I'm going to break it down into three parts. I'm going to do electrical, get all the like the horn, the wiring, all that kind of stuff done. New speedo on. And then I'm going to do front end, which would be brakes, wheel bearings, and fork seals. And then the back end, which would be chain and sprockets, possibly wheel bearings, just because they're so cheap, and probably brakes. So yeah, I haven't decided. I'll probably do the wiring next, actually. Um, anyways, yeah, so it runs pretty decent. Like I said last time, if you have any suggestions on proceeding forward with it, make some comments. Thanks.